Investors and traders, this is urgent. We're going to talk about Theta today, and we're going to discuss whether or not this is a trading opportunity, an investing opportunity, or is Theta RIP? We don't know, but we're going to discuss it. CM, what do you think?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Theta, I believe, man, it collapsed. It is now triggered a mega bear market. Look, this is a trend line on the linear scale. It just happened. Theta hodlers, you better pay attention. Okay, this is bad. Okay, you can see that's connecting the lows of March 2020. That's the lows of this cycle, October 2023. We just broke it. Remember, if Theta break below this level, that's the lows of 2023 cycle. The 50 cent, it is cooked, my friend. It is cooked. And it looks really bad, man. You have just now the M shape, the Vitalik McDonald's pattern. I'll show you the audience. Okay, you can see
Vitalik.
the M. That's the M shape. Theta going to work in McDonald's. Okay, the same kind of. It's very bad. It's very bad, and you can see the performance of Theta for this cycle. It's completely depressing. It is rubbish. I know I traded Theta in the last cycle, made a fortune on it. It was one of my best trades for the 2021-2020 cycle. But since then, it topped, man. And really, you had a beautiful bottom, right? You had a beautiful bottom. You had some AI, hype on Theta. They were saying they're doing AI, but then you had a little run up, came down, and then a lower high. That's the bad thing. You see, you had a high on March 2024. Okay, Bitcoin hit 75K here. Then Bitcoin hit in November 110, and Theta made a lower high. That's bearish divergence versus Bitcoin. Theta is cooked, my friend. The only hope for me to start trading Theta again and to buy Theta again is if it breaks above the $4, I'm gonna buy it. At the moment, I'm not touching it. It looks like a rug pull. It is done, cooked, smoked, man, and there is a risk of a full retrace to its lows of March 2020. We're talking about 5 cents. There is a risk it's gonna come back to 5 cents, sir. What do you think about that?
Man, CM, look, you outlaid everything. You were blunt about it. You were straight about it. And you said the truth, the reality. Look, we try to be the barriers of good news many times. We try to give, potentials and some things that might happen. But, Theta just looks outdated. Price action is confirming, there's no interest in Theta. Investors have lost interest in it. Buyers have been long gone, okay, and that the project is no longer relevant. Okay, there's no relevancy for the project anymore, and that's kind of sad. I know it's kind of sad, but it is the truth. Right, it is the truth. So if you're a Theta hodler and you'll be holding Theta for so long, look, the sad reality is that, so as long as it, as CM said, is it's going sideways, anywhere between between now and the $4 is just pure noise. Can you trade it in and out, make some fast gains? If you're a trader, for sure you can make trades. I know CM, for example, in his community made a trade in February 2024. They bought the breakout of the neglect phase, made 100% on the move, and that's it, right? Let me show it to you just quickly because I want to make sure that people are in line on what happened over here. So there was a breakout of these levels over here, okay? That all this was the neglect phase. This we call a sideways neglect phase. There was a breakout. Let me zoom in just a little bit. CM and his community, they took the breakout beautifully, all right? Beautifully. It made like in 2 weeks, 160% went out. Okay, I was in other trades. I didn't take Theta. So, but the thing is that this was a chance of Theta to create a new bull market, a new trend, all right?
Yeah.
But as you can see, it was met with selling pressure and then a last attempt and more selling pressure. Theta is out of relevancy. And to be honest, CM, instead of what I'm trying to say over here, okay, is we're trying to invite, Theta investors, Theta lovers, Theta hopers, right? This was an old darling of the last cycle. 99.9% of coins that have a beautiful bull cycle at one point won't ever have it again. Okay. And you need to be open minded about the fact that you need to move on to new coins that are strong, that are doing good now. Okay. So, Sam, what do you have to say about this to these people, for example?
Yeah, man. Guys, if you are Theta maxis, Theta enthusiastic, I had a lot of people that have been buying Theta, holding Theta. Make sure to join the community, because if Theta will flash a breakout trade just like it did in February 2024, I think,
Yeah.
we took it, we made filthy money on it, and we sold it, and that's it. Okay, so if you want to trade Theta, make sure to join the community, because we're going to trade Theta again once it's ready. We are not buying coin. They are not ready. Now it's not ready. It is rubbish, rug pull. It is going to new lows. It's now gonna be a short candidate later once Bitcoin will dump, because it is hell bearish and weak. So you don't want
Very
to
weak.
buy this stuff. You don't want to hold this stuff. Do yourself a favor. If you hold in Theta, if you have a couple of thousand in Theta, or 50K or 100K or more, for God's sake, stop everything. Join the community. Book a call with me or with Jomo. Okay, we're gonna talk with you on the phone. We're gonna sell your rubbish bag, and we're gonna flip all the capital to coins that can actually make you money. Because right now you are losing, and you are a professional loser, man. It is what it is. You're losing money consistently. You don't want to be consistently losing money. No, 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 no. Remember, you join crypto whenever you join, last year, 2 years, 5 years, 7 years, to make money.
Yeah.
Theta is not making money now.
Yeah.
He's losing money. And remember, guys, no edge. And Joe, what do you have to say?
Yeah, just one last thing to say. But look, CM, as well, if people are so enamored with Theta, right? They want to, I don't know, they made a lot of money with Theta in 2020 and 21, and they want to make it again. Stop guessing. Okay, stop guessing, because you can actually sell your bags now. Wait, get into other trades, make money on the other trades, and then when Theta is ready again, you will have more capital, financial capital, emotional capital, right? Mental capital. You will be able to trade it masterfully. All right, that's very important. So far, Theta is in a downtrend since 2021. It's not looking good. As CM said, it's going to new lows right now. Ditch the old mentality you have. Open yourself to a new slate. Make money on coins that are giving you the possibility and option. And once Theta sets up again, we will make sure to tell you that it's setting up again. And until then, you trade other things. And remember, CM, now we can say it. Till then, no edge.
No trade.
Cheers, everybody.